Hello guys and welcome back to the final episode of F1 2013 Classic Scenario Mode. So this was the final one. I've been given a Ferrari, and both our Ferraris, me and I think Gerald have to start at the back of the grid, and basically goes in performance. You've got the two really old Williams at the front, and then getting faster and faster near the back. The two Ferraris start at the back, and I think I have to finish first. Now basically what I'll do here is I'll let the commentator explain to you here what's going on. Alright, let's go.
Here we are at Jerez for another classic event, and we're in for an exciting race today with the 1988 Ferraris starting as favourites. Now, they've got a performance advantage, but they'll have to push on from the back of the grid, so we should see plenty of overtaking.
Okay, so there you go. Yep, beautifully explained that. So we've got 185 foot to cover. That's actually not far away, but because we're all stationary. Finish on the podium is basically what I got to do. Shouldn't be too hard, because once we get through the pack, it should basically weed our way through the pack through the slower cars, and we got off to quite a good start there, to be fair. Remember, these cars have 6 gears. The cars up front only have 5. Now they've got 8, and yeah, God knows where they got those extra 2 from. So I get from an absolutely awful start, and I get spun around the wrong way. But it doesn't matter because all the cars have all got hold up. But I'm going to carry on. I'm not going to let that phase me. I could have restarted, but I thought no. All the cars are still bunched together. So that was quite annoying. That set us back quite a bit, but that doesn't matter. We'll carry on fighting through no matter what. There we go. Excellent. Right, look at that. Okay, Jerez, not my favourite track, to be honest. It requires a lot of downforce and a lot of skill. These cars I don't think really are up to the job. The F1 cars can make it around pretty easily. They did the last test there, so there you go. Look, these corners here, you can just about take a full throttle in the classic car. You can easily take a full throttle in an F1 car. It's just so windy, and to take it at speed is really hard. So I get 4 laps to do this in. I got Nakajima there. Give him a little push, time to get out of my way. They got Brazilium up front. I'm not even going to try and pronounce his name because I won't be able to. But you can have a little bit more of a gap to them. But I should be able to catch them as they can't really take these corners full throttle. I can. So I should be able to gain them there. Andretti now taking them all, taking 2 and taking Andretti. Now we've got the 2 slower, older Williams cars. Oh, but he wants to fight back, Andretti does. He's my target, but I can probably nick the win from this race. Okay, so we're on lap 2. 200ths of down, but I've taken Andretti. That's what we want, and now we've passed our objective now. Basically, it's just the case of keeping Andretti behind us and taking these Williams. I'm a bit aggressive, to be fair, driving, but we'll see how we do. So there we go. Up to 4th gear, 5th gear, 6th gear if we can. Can we build 6th gear? We can. Found 6th gear. That's how we do it. Right, and there we go. Weaving through the pack. This is where we get the power. This is where we get the power down. Excellent round there. That's where we like to put in the throttle. Excellent. And look at the speed we got going through these sections of the course now. They're absolutely rapid. We're building up some speed. Still building up speed. 2.3 seconds. That's excellent. Look at the speed we're going now. 4th gear, 5th gear, 6th gear. And now we're really building up a gap to the car behind. Now this series will be here. I have no idea when it will be uploaded. It's kind of just one of those things where when I'm out and I forgot to put up a video, I can be like, oh, quickly, and I'll quickly put up a video. And this will be one of the videos that I put up, basically. Okay, so I've built a pretty good gap now. 1,000 feet to the car behind. 1,200 feet. Now I'm braking in the first corner. 2 more laps to build up the gap. This is where we basically gain our points. Our pointage. And look at us go now. We're really building up the gap. That's what we like. We are in probably the fastest car. The Ferrari was a very, very good car back in the day. Very, very dominant as well. Probably, if not the best car. My favourite car is actually the Williams. The Ferrari's alright. It's just a lot of power to control. And the Williams is all really controlled. Nice and flowing car. Does an excellent job of handling this track and all the other tracks. Brands Hatch does that excellent as well. I've also got a video coming, or it was already come out as you've probably seen, maybe you might not have, of my final lap of the Classic Grand Prix. So I'm racing like Schumacher around the final. I'm in a Williams, he's in a Ferrari, and yeah, that's good. If you haven't watched it or If it's not been uploaded yet, or if some reason I haven't, then put in the comments if you'd like to see that, and I'll try and recover it or upload it or make it on private. Whatever I've done to it, it's probably there somewhere. So yeah, as we come around the last few corners, lap 3 out of 4, we've still got an extra lap to go, to be honest. Just building up our gap now, so we're 9.6 seconds ahead of Andretti, who's in third, who's in the Lotus. The Lotus, don't really like the car, if I'm honest. It's not the best car in the world. It's not my favourite. We go past the commentary box there on the right. I think that's one of the commentary boxes. Jerez wasn't really used a lot. I can see why F1 cars don't race here anymore. It's not the easiest track to race at, and you couldn't really probably have a race here really anymore. The track's quite short. It would take you about 1 minute 10 to get around here in an actual real day F1 car. So it was good in the classic days. So now it's just got a bit long. I don't think there's not really a lot of places to overtake, if I'm honest, well, safely. Unless all these corners are so tight and long that you wouldn't be able to really overtake safely there. And through one of the chicanes, it's a very, very fast chicane in terms of modern day F1 chicanes go. The one in Hungary is incredibly slow, and that's the one which I often take quite badly, to be honest. There we go. I've always wanted to know what that massive tower is in the middle. Might have to research that. If anybody knows, put it in the comments, and that would help, because I'd love to know what that is. There's a lot of aerials around this track. There's also a lot of hot air balloons on the classic tracks. I'm not sure what that's about, but maybe there were hot air balloons in classic races. We'll never know. Okay, so we come around to the final few corners now, past all the trucks, all the delivery trucks there on the left, past the back of the paddock, as you can see all the proper paddock lorries there. Braking late. If you want there, you can go into the pits. Chosen not to. 16 or 17 seconds. You can't even see him on the mini-map. That's how far ahead I've got in that lap. Okay, there we go. Still I'm ecstatic with the win as usual in scenario mode. They don't even bother waving their arms up in the air. Don't know what that's about. Okay, so position change. Gain 9 places, first lap 120.7. Dead. That's bang on what we want. 71,000 silver, time penalties 0. Excellent, that's what we like. Brilliant timing. Excellent. Okay, it's a bit shaky there. Don't know what that's about. Right. Okay, so you see I'm getting out of my car now. All the photographers there. Punch in the air. Running up to my teammate. I think it's my teammate, maybe. Yeah, it's teammate. Right, there we go. Okay, we'll see what score we got now. What score did we get?
Hold off the faster cars and finish first.
We got
Finish on the podium.
4,500. See you guys next video. See you.